Breathwork day. Welcome to another day of cardiac breathing. I'm gonna get everyone a chance to settle in and attune yourself. Today is gonna be a little bit different on the auditory side and give you a different viewpoint and journey, if you will, on this cardiac breathing experience. And if it's your first day joining, that's perfectly fine. No worries on that. So let's go over the basics, and I just also want to give my gratitude for those who are still practicing and giving me their testimonials. Really appreciate that. If you want to DM me your testimonials or any questions you have introducing this style of breathing on your breath journey, hit my DMs. And my email is devon@alchemybreath.work. So, cardiac breathing, pure nasal breathing. Today we're gonna go into the auditory side way more in terms of that rhythm, keeping that rhythm. But let's go over the basics real quick. You're sucking in your stomach on the inhale and letting go on the exhale. Again, sucking in your stomach, letting go on the exhale. And think of it as you're drawing in like a straw via your nose, and you're inhaling via like a straw. Think of it that way. And if you feel like you can't push your stomach in, at least you're gonna be using your right hand. You're gonna be using your right hand and just get in the motion of at least just pushing in your stomach as you're inhaling. That way you get more in tune with the mechanics. And one of the reasons why I love doing the stomach vacuum for the inhale is because that's one of the most efficient ways of gas exchange, keyword gas exchange, when you're inhaling. So again, you're sucking in or pushing in. So if you can't do a stomach vacuum, at least push in your stomach. I know that there's like two mechanics to it. There's the vacuum aspect or the motion of pushing in your stomach in that regard. So that is the basis of the inhale. And now the exhale, again, you let go or push out. If you want to push out, be my guest, and just to get that feeling. But today, it'll be a little bit different. So you're still gonna have your right hand where your belly button is, your left hand where your heart is, and the main focus is the sound of your breathing. Now, there is no such thing as silent or breathing in silence, because at the end of the day, if you were to go into the most silent places on earth, like they have different facilities as well, and there's different spots on earth in general that you can go to that absorbs certain sound, and then when you go inside it's completely silent, but you'll find that within a minute you'll start to hear the sounds of your blood, you'll start to hear the sound of your heart. So at the end of the day, there is no such thing as silence as we all may perceive it to a certain degree, because everything is vibrating at a particular degree. Now, if I can hear the sound of my breath, and then that means I can hear the sound of my blood. Because again, what pumps 70% of your blood? Your breath. So the sound and rhythms that you induce with your breath is sending a ripple into your blood, sending a ripple into your muscles, sending a ripple into your organs, sending a ripple into your consciousness, sending a ripple into your habits, sending a ripple into muscle memory, sending a ripple into many different aspects of addiction, etc., etc., etc. Like I said, people are addicted to the breathing patterns more than the aspect of the physical substance. Everything has a chemical reaction, whatever that substance is, right? But at the end of the day, that chemical reaction sends a vibration, to your blood. Again, what is pumping your blood? It's like a reverse ripple in a sense. So it sends it to the blood, then it induces your breath. That's the ripple. It's not that the problem is that people exercise too much. The problem is the type of breathing they do in the exercise that is giving the statistics, unfortunately, that comes from over-exercising, over-breathing. They're all connected. They're all connected. And even testosterone as well. So, for those that are just joining, I'm gonna go over this one last time. On the inhale, you're sucking in your stomach. Exhale, you let go. Or if you can't do a stomach vacuum, you can just push in your stomach. You can even use your hands. Sorry. I'm already used to that mechanics, but you can use your hands to push in on your exhales, let go, or push out. So on your exhales, you're also tapping your heart. I also want you to have the tongue on the roof of your mouth as well. You can create like a suction. That should be that type of noise when you put the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Your whole tongue should be covering the roof of your mouth, creating a circulatory pulse, if you will, closing off the circuit. And I'm also going to remind you to keep on swallowing your saliva throughout the breathing as well. Whenever you feel your mouth is filled with saliva, great time to swallow, because that time you're also producing more ketones from the pineal as you create that circuitry. So that's also good, and there's so many benefits of doing that in general. And it helps balance the pH in your blood as well in terms of structured saliva, because we're breathing mainly with the nose, more nitric oxide being delivered to the blood in that regard as well, especially with the tongue on the roof of the mouth. So the main focus as we're exhaling is to tap on the inhale. Your hands is still, but I want you to focus on the sound of your breathing. On the inhale, when you're inhaling, it should be continuously. And when you're exhaling, it should be continuously. Whenever you feel like the sound is being reduced, switch to the next breath. That's the main focus, okay? Whenever you feel like, hey, I don't hear my exhale anymore, switch immediately back to inhale. But key focus is elongating your exhale, elongating that sound more and more. So I'm also going to challenge you a little bit to inhale faster, but more efficiently. We're not just inhaling faster, but we're also inhaling efficiently. Because inhaling in general is sympathetic. Exhale is parasympathetic. It's that simple. Yes, you want to be in your inhale less if you want to be more in parasympathetic. But in general, if you can inhale efficiently, it doesn't even come down to speed, etc. But the sound aspect plays a big role as well, because we're bombarded with different sounds and frequency on a 24/7 basis. But the more we're in tune with harmonizing the sound of our own breath and our own body, meeting the pressures of life midway, the more we have a sense of transmuting whatever gets thrown in our way, breath by breath. All right? Whenever you hear the whistle now, that'll be the cue. I want you guys to place your hands together in gratitude, closing the circuit of the left hemisphere of the brain and the right hemisphere of the brain together, and also the tapping aspect that you created via sound, and just the main fact that your hand was on your stomach. Remember, one of the smartest organs is your skin, okay? That holds rhythm, that holds information. And when we're bringing it full circle, the rhythm and the patterns that we induce via sound comes in full union. All right? So again, left hand on the heart, right hand on the stomach. You're tapping continuously. As you exhale, remember, whenever you hear the sound of your breath start to diminish, switch immediately to the next breath, whether that be an exhale or inhale. When you hear the inhale start to die off, switch immediately to your exhale. The main point is to elongate your exhale longer and longer, all right? Tongue on the roof of the mouth. If you're sitting down, you want to be on the edge of the chair. Make sure your spine is straight, or you can stand up and do this as well. A great tip is to have your feet shoulder width apart. And you're gonna go at your own pace. You don't have to follow me. The only thing you're following is the cue when I switch with the nose, telling you to bring your hands full circle. And I still want you to be breathing in that motion. And you're gonna feel a different resonance when you bring your hand full circle after all the tapping that we do. And then you're gonna start to feel the pulse in your hands start to emanate more and more as we induce this breathing. All right? With your eyes can be open, your eyes can be closed. Go at your own pace, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bringing the hands together, swallow your saliva, keep the rhythm going. Giving gratitude to every breath from where source brings. Thank you for sharing the breath. How we feeling? How we feeling? So, utilize this any time of the day. Remember the sound aspect specifically. So anytime, again, whenever you feel the dwindling sound of a particular breath, immediately switch to the next one, and the main point again is to elongate that exhale more and more. So if you found value in this, share your experiences, tag me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. If you want alerts, definitely join the Breathful channel. I'll tell you when I'm going live, and if you're in the members group, I'll also be going live in the members channel. So be ready for that. We're gonna implement scalar movement into this. All right, guys, have a breathful day. Peace.